Three, two, one, go. Hello.
Hi,
Can you please state your name?
my name is Minh Chi. You can call me Cheese.
Can you tell me a little about you, please?
I currently a grade 10 student in Chananda High School. Mm,
Okay. Now, for today's speaking test, you have a total of 10 minutes, okay?
yes.
We have two parts for this speaking test, and we will start with the part one. Let's talk about the news and media. Where do you usually get your news?
In my opinions, like the teenagers now, they get the news online from like the news page and get news from TikTok, Instagrams, or some sort of information like that. But myself, I get myself informed by newspaper as I find reading very interesting. And by that, somehow I can like learning a lot from the newspaper and somehow kill in my spare time.
Some people think reading the newspaper is boring. What do you think about it?
I think different people, different opinions, and if they find it boring, maybe they just don't really into reading, or they just find watching a videos more easier to understand. But in my opinions, reading is the best way to learn something or be informed some
Okay,
information.
good. How do most people of your age get their news?
As I mentioned before, teenagers often get news from the internet, and I think it's very convenient and fast for them to do that.
Okay. What kind of news are you interested in?
I really into like the music industry dramas because I find it very interesting to catch on, and some some of the news may give me some experience to be like more clever in my life. I guess so.
Okay. How is getting the news different? How is getting the news now different from how we got our news in the past?
Firstly, in the past, we often like know the information by gossiping, by talking to each others, or by newspaper. That was a really like somehow is not as convenient as we do today, and it takes time for them for the informations to go from this people to other people, and it's also like takes time for the publics to get the newspaper. But today we just use our phone, go to any like, news page, then we can read a lot of sorts of informations and even more topics.
Okay. Do you believe there are fake news? There are more fake news on the internet than you would have in the newspapers.
Can you explain the question? I don't really understand.
Do you believe there are more fake news on the internet than in the newspapers?
I think it's in the internet because it's if it on the internet, it will be easier to spread, and more people will like know it and somehow believe it. I guess so.
Okay. Now let's go to the part two for today. You have a picture. Look at the picture sequence. The picture sequence about an earthquake. Now retell the story in your own words using the passive form and sequencing words. You have 1 minute to plan your answer and 2 minutes to present your idea. Your time starts now. Okay, 1 minute up. Can you present your idea?
Okay. At 10 o'clock, an earthquake with a strength of 2 richters uh, happened in a city. This tremendous shakes the ground. Everything falls down. A lot of people was being under the falling pieces of uh,
The building.
yes, sorry. Uh, then very quickly after that, the rescuer and the volunteers came to help the people who was injured by the earthquake, and the helicopters were also sent to help them. The earthquake left a lot of children homeless, and a lot of buildings fall up, make the city like become the whole disaster.
Okay, are we done?
Yes.
Okay, then that's it for today. Goodbye.
Bye.